This time at the Quick Speed Shop, I'm going to try to put new exhaust manifold bolts in Project Green machine. Okay, so what I got going on here is rusted out exhaust manifold bolts over here on the passenger side manifold. These bolts here, this one, the head's completely almost rusted away, and then I got rusted out heads back here, and from the factory they don't put any gaskets on these manifolds. So the manifold, if you can see, the head is all black here. The head's been leaking, or the manifold's been leaking against the head. So what I gotta do is I gotta try to heat these head nuts up and bolts up and get them all out. Get the manifold at least loose so I can put a new gasket in it, and I got a set of new bolts to put in it. Now the problem with these Ford trucks is, see this black pipe here? This is for the air pump system, and this is the front pipe is the EGR, which I've disconnected up here already. But on the back there's two air tubes that inject air into the back of the manifolds, and then they come up the back of the engine and they go into a system up here with a valve and a diverter valve and a blow off for the air pump. So they're hooked to the back of the manifold and they're pretty much impossible to get at. I've already snaked my way down around here and took a couple nuts off, and I got the system kind of free so I can move it around a little bit. And I don't know, I'm going to try to fight with it. Hopefully I don't have to take the manifold loose, because it's going to be real bare if I do. I want to start heating up the bolts with a torch and try to get them out. Take the nuts off first and then try to work this thing out and see how it goes. I just want to put some on the bolts and try to loosen some things up here without setting the whole truck on fire. We'll try that. Come on. So much crap in the way. Alright, that guy should come off. Let's do the next one. Alright, that worked awesome. I got these, so they're going to back off here. They're hot, so don't touch them. Woo! Everything's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Alright, so I was able to remove my, there's this bar for the, holds the intake for vibration. Now those two nuts are removed, I can move the heat shield that protects the spark plugs. So the heat shield piece, this comes off. So now I'm just left with the studs that go into the head. Now the front one I'm going to have to cut and grind the head off and then take the stud out later, but I'll get the socket on these and see if these will come out. Alright, my friend Tom, who was a mechanic, stopped by and he gave me a tip. I used a 3/8 impact gun and was able to shake these loose without snapping them off. So I haven't broke any more. Here's the pile of rusty junk hardware. I got to chisel the head or grind the head off, and this one in the front that the head is missing. The EGR pipe, the flex is broke, so I was able to take that out. I'll probably have to get a new EGR pipe because this will leak now. But I got all the bolts out except for that one. I'm going to cut the studs on the manifold in the back, and then I can get it loose, and then I'm going to try to get up top here and try to free up the air injection tube and try to get the manifold off. So I'll put this thing over here out of the way if it'll stay. I'll use the grinder and I'll grind this head off. Oop, guess that's not going to stay. I'll grind that head off and I'll cut these studs with the Sawzall, and then this manifold should be loose. Alright, got her free here. Swinging free. I think I'm going to go ahead and remove the spark plugs. I'm going to have to fight with this to get it off, and I don't want to smash them. But I got bad news. The stud that's broke off in the back is inside the head. So I'm going to have to drill it and easy out it. That's going to suck. Balls. Well, let me, I'll pop the plugs out, and I'm going to fight with this a little bit and see if I can make it a little bit nicer. Of course, everything is filthy. Oh, God. Okay, we're getting her now. I use these long-handled dikes, and I cut the band that's on the top of the hose for the smog pump tube. And I think I should be free now. Next question is, will it come out? Will it come out? Freaking nightmare. We're getting there. Get out of there. Oh man. Look at that. Bam. Here's the manifold with the smog tube. Holy shamoly. Whew. Oh, I don't like this. Shoot. We're having an air show today and there's planes flying all over the place, old cool planes. I don't like this. Look at the back of this manifold. It's rotted pretty bad. Oh, and it's cracked. It's broke. Oh, it's cracked there. Gonna have to get a new manifold. I'm glad I got that off. It's junk. It's junk. Alright, so I have to order a new manifold. But in the meantime, I got the plugs out. I'm gonna stick some stuff in the cylinders so I don't get anything in the cylinders. What I gotta do next is drill that bolt out that snapped off. Try to get an easy out in there, I guess. Well, it's obvious I'm not going to finish this project in this video. I'm still fighting with the stud, this front stud. I can't get it out. I've mangled it all up with vice grips. I think I got to weld a nut onto it and try to back it off with a nut. But now it's getting dark out. I had to stop and mow the lawn and do some other stuff. So I've run out of time once again. So this is going to be a multi-video process here. And I'm looking into taking that manifold off. It looks like it's in a little bit better shape. But I've been looking on the internet. That's where you can go find stuff sometimes. And I think I might put some headers on this thing. There's some fairly inexpensive header options that still have the EGR hook up here. Looks like it's going to be about 130 bucks for new manifolds, and it looks like I can find plain steel headers for around 200. So I might put shorty headers on this thing. Just why not? I'm in here working on it. Never had a truck with headers on it, so why not? Here with Project Green Machine. I'm going to have to cut it off here and continue fighting with this and figure out what I'm going to do, and you'll have to come back next time to see the conclusion of the exhaust manifold saga here. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm putting out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Hit the bell for alerts, tell your friends, and I'll see you right back here at the Quick Speed Shop for more Ford Truck Green Machine action.